Hey guys, it's Gameplay Horizon here and welcome back to Eternal Evolution. So today let's update the best hero composition on the Ketosian Triangle, especially on this Molten Abyss. Okay, so I am already at level 28 and okay, let's challenge this one. So on my team 1, I use here large summons. We got here Doralee, we have here Dodgy, Sif, and also Trojan together with Alu. And my prototypes here, I would suggest if you have some higher slots prototypes, I would suggest to use Hex, guys, in order to lower the healing and also the shielding of the enemies, and just use general gems that would be Doomsday and also Rage. It increases crit damage by 36% and also Rage increases the crit rate by 16%. So if we'll check here the crit rate, we have here some okay, so this is already decent, so near to 70 or 70 plus a crit rate. We have here also 70 plus crit rate for our Sif, and finally for our Trojan we have here over 100% crit rate. So it would be best for Trojan to put here some crit damage gloves. Okay, so anyway, let's do this, and it is up to you what prototypes you will use here on the tenacity and also on the enlightenment. So my commander here, I have your +1 all skills Sif, we have your +1 all skills Alu, and finally we have your Doralee at +2 ultimate skill. Okay, so anyway, let's do this, guys. So I will be using here auto battle. In some cases, you can use here also Wukong instead of this Trojan. But on my end, I will just use Trojan, guys. And let's try Wukong on the last stage or on the third team. Let's see if Wukong is decent to use there. Also, as you can see, we have here some shield coming from the Miranda. So we need to reduce that, including the healing. So that is why we use that gem, the Hex gem. So without that Hex gem, I think you will consume here like 10 to 15 seconds. But with that Hex gem, dual Hex gem, you can reduce the time in killing these enemies here from 10 to 15 seconds, guys. So that is the importance of Hex. But actually that Hex is not good for bosses. So we are not challenging here bosses. Okay, so our next team, that would be the energy team. So before we proceed to our energy team, let's do first the gems of this. So I have here triple impact, and if you have 3 slots, just use dual impact plus some rage that increases crit rate. And also on the tenacity prototype, I would suggest to put here some blood popped. That is the most important. Just ignore that portent, guys. And finally, okay, Senkaw banner or any prototype, it would be best also to use this one, the revitalization crystal. Okay, so if we'll check here the crit rate, we have here some decent crit rate, guys, coming from our heroes. And as you can see, our Carioles here have a low crit rate. But that is okay, because the purpose of Carioles is just to increase the damage taken of these enemies here. Okay, so anyway, let's challenge this one. We have your Sakai Monoko over 100% crit rate. Okay, let's do this, guys. And I will be using here auto battle. So the purpose of CqwsKED is just to cluster those enemies. Then the Carioles will aim the clustered enemy, increasing the damage taken of these enemies here. And the Sakai Monoko will deal some massive damage. So it is okay also if you have some Sakai Monoko that is an EX10, because Sakai Monoko at EX10 deals some massive damage also, guys. Okay. You can use here also Hex gems. If you have some maybe 4 slots on your prototypes, you can use your Hex, because actually take a look at that Bota and this Bor here have a huge shield. They're quite tanky, guys. Okay, nice. And finally we have here our third team. So that is 58 plus 51 seconds. Okay, so this would be our third team. This would be the best hero composition so far that I have tested. So if you'll check here the prototypes, we got here triple recklessness and 1 rage. And if you have 3 slots, just put here a dual recklessness and put that rage. And if you'll check here the crit rate of these heroes, we have your Smith at a 94% crit rate. Survali, I made this a Survali to crit type 2. And then we got here Anpu, a very decent crit rate, and of course Canis have some decent crit rate. And finally that would be Elema, that has also a decent crit rate. So if you'll check here my commander, I have here +1 all skills on point. We get here some crit damage at the middle, okay, as you can see. And next, it would be best, guys, not to use here the Bagmaster gears, especially on this Smith, Anpu, and Elema. But you can use your Bagmaster gears for the Sorvali and also Canis. So the technique here is that put some decent attack speed for this Smith. So if you will check here the attack speed, guys, we have here some 414 attack speed, and 400 attack speed is quite decent enough for this Smith. And of course, take a look at the attack, that is 57.7k. You can have also here an attack speed that is 200 plus, and that is okay, guys. And you can convert that attack speed into crit damage, but I would suggest go for 400 plus attack speed. And finally, the most important, that would be Elema. So if you'll check your Elema, it says here, when the initial attack speed reaches 500, each basic attack in the godlike state fires 2 arrows. So this is the very most important skill here in order to remove that shield on the boss. So if you will go to this training, by checking here the attack speed, that is 524 attack speed. So I have here my gears, we have here a crit rate, attack, and also we get here some attack. But of course, if you don't have some decent attack speed on your gears, you can put here attack speed boots. If you'll check here, guys, we have your attack speed plus 2. And also we get your attack speed plus 2, that is 38. And finally, we have also some attack speed plus 2, that is 32. So the best build for Elema on this boss, that would be 500 plus attack speed. Okay, so let's go back, and you put also attack speed here, guys, if you have some decent attack speed gems. Okay, a yellow one, maybe a dominance, but I don't know if that affects Elema. But on my end, I'll just use here this one. Later on, we will test that after we reach level 30 on this boss. Okay, so this would be the technique here, guys. Okay, let's challenge and make that Canis 2 manual battle. Okay, so that Smith is a sacrificial lamb. Okay, let's wait, guys. Okay, so heal that turret of Smith. So that is the reason why we don't need here the Bagmaster gears. Because Bagmaster gears, those insectoid buff, cannot be carried over by the turret of Smith. Only the crit rate, crit damage, defense, and attack. Okay, so let's just heal that. And you should pay attention also to the HP of the boss. So at 2 minutes remaining time, the HP of the boss should be below 67% or below 66%, guys. If that's the case, that means that you can defeat the boss. Okay, that is already 85. Okay. Kept healing the turret of Smith using Canis. So those excess HP will be converted into shield. So we have here some shield. Okay, so 72%, guys. Okay, that's 71. Okay, so let's see. So at 2 minutes remaining time, we got here 65%. The HP of the boss is 65%. So that is the indication that we can defeat this boss. Okay, keep healing that turret. Okay, 59%, guys. It's near. My God. So as you clear stages, you can gain here some extra tempering materials, especially those tempering materials level 4 or 4 stars. By 49%, guys. Nice. Okay, 40%. Or 33%. So at 1 minute, it should be below 33%. So this Awakened Sword Valley, this is already at Awakened 5. Awakened 5 Sword Valley is already pretty decent, guys, to use on this boss. Okay, 19%. Wow. Take a look at that damage of Smith, guys. 60 billion. Okay, we are near. My God. Okay. Finally. Finally. Wow. So let's check here the damage statistics. So we got here 58 seconds on the first battle, or team 1, team 2 51 seconds, and team 3 that would be 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And we can get in here some lava crystal, 3 pieces of it at 4 stars, and 3 stars of this or 4 pieces of this 3 stars. And if we'll check here the damage statistics, we have 69 billion for our Smith. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and until then, see you next time. Bye bye.